All right, cool. So prospecting 101, meaning that prospecting, the art of getting a contact from somebody, either through social media or through in person. We're in practice in person today. Social media, very straightforward on that one. If you don't have the platform, I'll share with you the platform. Send me a private message afterwards. So now, prospecting. So let me give you guys the scenario. You guys can go anywhere, everywhere, right? You've been prospecting with me, right? You see me in action, right? Daisy's seen me. Levi's been watching me all damn day. And then
I'm on your back.
yeah, he was. And then Gabe, I think maybe once he went out with me one time.
Yeah, it was once, but I had no idea
Yeah, well,
what they were saying.
so the people that you want to approach when you see out there, you want to make sure that first of all, they put together in some sort of fashion, right? You are not approaching bums. If they're walking around in sandals, if they're walking around in fake fluffy Gucci sandals, if they're walking around with a rough look on them in their hair, their facial hair, their the way they carry themselves, if I see them slouching and walking super slow, I'm not going to talk to these people. You could just feel the aura and energy off of folks, like, and you don't want to be in, like, those aren't the ones you want to talk to. But this is how it's gonna go. This is what I say. Hey, so I'm gonna use Daisy. Hey, excuse me, miss. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Hey, by chance, you live here or work here in the Milwaukee area?
Yeah, I do actually.
You do? Okay, awesome, awesome. The reason I'm asking is because I'm an investment broker here in the area, and I'm looking for great people to work with us and partner with us. Now, I saw you with your baby, so I mean, I'm always looking for family-oriented people because they're a little more responsible than the other side, right? Not family-oriented people. And I want to see if you kept your options open to making more money or learning something new on top of what you're doing.
Yeah, what does it consist of?
So I deal with investments, insurance, and mortgages. We're looking to license people with us where they can work with us part-time. But if you really like it, you can make it a full-time thing. What do you do for work right now?
I work in collections actually.
Okay, great, great. So you're on the phone all the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Awesome, awesome. Well, but you're open to making an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month on top of what you're doing, right?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Here, what's your number? That way I could reach out to you and connect with you.
Okay.
And she gives me number, and then I'm a caller. So this is what happens next. I call right on the spot. I'm a call, and I say this: I'm gonna call you right now. That way you can lock me in. I'm gonna call you right now. That way you can lock me in. Call them on the spot to verify that they didn't give you a fake number. Is it ringing? Got me? Okay, cool. I'm gonna lock you in. I show them that I'm I save their number, their digit. I say, Dylan, I got your number locked in here. You got me in there? Like, and I emphasize it. Now, sometimes they won't do it, but I emphasize it because there's a higher chance that if they save their contact, they're gonna look at you when they call it and they'll be like, oh, it's this guy, and answer it.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. And now, one thing I've been adding on the back end, I said, hey, you got Facebook or Instagram? Just assume Facebook and Instagram. Instagram. Okay, cool. What's your IG so I can follow you? Follow me back. Because now I'm implementing the back end. If all these people I would have taught, these thousands of people I've talked to over the years, if I would have just got them on social media, man, it's just crazy. Since 15, I could have added these folks, right? But, and then I get the number. So that's the approach. Now, I'm going to say it this time with no stops, no pauses, no nothing. Gabe, hey, dude, excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Yeah, man. By chance, you live here, work here in the Milwaukee area?
Yeah, I live here. I work here.
Okay, cool, man. Cool. The reason I'm asking is because I mean, you dressed up in a suit. You kind of just like stuck out, man. I mean, what do you do for work?
I mean, right now I'm really just working at Costco.
At Costco? Okay. Is that like a job or is that a career?
I mean, I suppose it's just a job.
Just a job. So you don't see yourself at Costco forever. You don't see yourself Costcoing forever.
I mean, I would like to move up the chain of command, but I doubt that'll ever happen anytime soon.
Hey, awesome, man. Well, maybe not so awesome, but the reason I'm asking is because I'm a broker here in the area. I'm looking for some great people to work with me. And like I said, you just you stuck out to me, man. I want to see if you kept your options open on top of what you're doing.
I mean, definitely. I mean, it depends on what it is.
Okay. I deal with investments, insurance, and mortgages. We're looking to license people here in the state to work with us on a part-time basis. But if you really like what you're doing, you can make it a full-time thing. Are you open to making more money on top of what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, who isn't?
Hey, cool, man. Well, here, what's a good number I can reach out to you? That way we can talk.
Am I supposed to?
No,
give
no,
my
no.
number?
Yeah,
I
right.
was gonna say blah.
Well, I'm gonna call you right now. That way you can lock me in. Is it going?
Okay, yeah.
You got me? Is it?
Yep. This you?
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Cool. You said your name was, what was it?
Gabe, what was your name?
Jonathan. Lock me in there with a Y, actually.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And then lock me in. All right. Here, you got Facebook and Instagram.
Both.
Both. Okay. What's your Instagram?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Awesome, man. Hey, it was nice meeting you, Gabe. Look forward to working with you.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks.
And there we go. Like real life scenario. That's exactly what happens. And then I literally, like, I'm looking for people to come work with me right now. And I'm just giving you literally, this is exactly what happens with me real life when I'm doing. Because it emphasizes like, oh shit, he's serious. He's serious about what he's talking about. He's serious about what he's trying to put out. You do that.
Yeah, one thing I observed from you when you start talking about like the income, like are you open to making extra income? Your face gets super fucking serious. So
Yeah.
I started implementing that too. So I'm like, you ready to make some money or what? And that's how I got my 10 numbers today. Just being super serious.
Yeah. Because if you're serious, they're serious. If you're confident, they're confident. And guess what happens? Then you call them and be like, oh yeah, it's you. And then you affirm and make that phone call. Okay. So I'll just run it one last time. We won't add no bells and whistles to it. Well, at least no bells and whistles to this one. We'll just keep it real simple. For example, 2. Can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me?
All right. Hey, excuse me, man. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
By chance, you live here, work here in Milwaukee area?
I live in Milwaukee, but I work out in New Berlin.
Okay, awesome, man. The reason I'm asking is because you just stuck out. I mean, you had your hair done and everything, right? You had a comb back. So I was like, I'm always looking for people that take care of themselves. And I was gonna ask if you personally kept your options open to make you more money or learn something new on top of what you're doing.
Yeah, man. If an opportunity arises, I'm open to it.
Okay, cool, man. I deal with investments, insurance, and mortgages. I help you get licensed through the state where you can make some extra money on top of what you're doing. You open to learn something new, right?
Yeah, man. Sure.
Cool. If they're real lax about it and they don't say nothing like ask me, I just kind of like
Yeah.
right on them and be like, okay, cool. What's your number? That way I can reach out to you.
Here's my number.
And then Facebook, Instagram, number.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's how that one goes. Pretty simple, straightforward. Again, if they're not, but there might be some potential. I will just feed the information. If they don't ask, I'll still give it to them.
Yeah.
Just so they have like, oh yeah, that guy talked about that. Now, do you guys want to play out any specific hard scenario, something you ran into, an ejection or anything, Daisy, like something they said to you out there?
Can you do couples? Because I'm still very like hesitant as far as my approach with couples.
Okay, perfect. Let's do some couples, right? So I walk up to you. Let's see. I'm trying to play out. Okay, so let's say I walk up to you, Daisy. Your husband's standing behind you. Typically, I will approach the male. I mean, and if female wise, if you are, go that way, right? So now but I'll approach them now. Hey, or I'll approach both of them, right? I'll say, hey guys, excuse me, can I ask you guys a question? I'll look at
Sure.
both. So for the sake of this example, I'll look at you and you two over here. So, hey, excuse me, guys, can I ask you guys a question? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They'll look at me. They're like, yeah. By chance, are you guys a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Look, the reason I'm asking is because I'm a broker here in the area, and I'm actually looking for some great people to work with us. I'm always actually looking for great couples to come work with us because they're actually a little bit more responsible than single people for obvious reasons, right? And I smile at them like, yeah. And I was wondering if you guys personally kept your options open to making more money or learning something new on top of what you're doing. And I shift my eyes between both of them. I'm like, do you guys keep your options open to making more money or learning something new on top of what you're doing? And I just kind of gradually look at both of them as I'm saying that statement. And they'll say, they always like look at each other and they're like, yeah, if they're open, they look at each, yeah, yeah. What do you do? Well, I deal with investments, insurance, and mortgages. And we're looking to license people with us where they could work with us part-time. But if you really like it, you can make it a full-time thing. I mean, would you guys be open to learning something new on top of what you guys are doing right now? And I'm just shifting my eyes between both of them. And they'll be like, yeah, he's open. Or she's not working right now. Or yeah, we want to make more money. Of course. Yeah. Okay, great. Here, what's your number? That way I can reach out to you. What do you do? Well, I deal with this, and this. I say, and then it's the same thing after that. Okay, you're open to making more money though, right? Learning something new. Yeah, okay, cool. Here, what's your number? That way I can reach out to you. And Facebook, Instagram. All right, cool. Usually for him. If, on the other side, I don't want to be asking his wife for her Facebook or Instagram. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
In my
Yeah.
sense, I don't. Just letting you know, that's what I do. So, and that's how I approach a couple. Like there's nothing, I mean, the best way to learn it, go do it. Get out there.
That's
mean-
why I was asking for a video so that I can, so if I'm ever out anywhere like randomly, I can spot somebody. I don't